What's up, man? Mr. Truth here, man. Here to talk about demons, right? Um, you ever play any type of video game, character, um, fighting game, shoot 'em up game, Call of Duty, Halo, um, anything like that, right? So I don't know why my screen's scripting like that. So you play any type of game like that, then you know it's a person behind the character that you're playing. It's a person. It's a person behind that character, right? And this is much how the people out in the world that's gang stalking you. There's demons characters, and they look, pairs people. They smile, they laugh, they joke. Some of them maybe got kids, stuff like that. But what I'm guessing is that they, went to the other side, either were born that way or, took oath or whatever. So my thing is recognizing, so you won't have to go through hardship what a demon is, you know what I'm saying, or what they supposed to be, because a lot of people, you just look at a regular person, he's just going to the store, getting fried chicken, smoking cigarettes, rolling blunts, all this, garbage. And, you're looking through your, human eyes. You're looking through your human perception, But, anybody that got any experience with gang stalking, is nowhere near human, So I'm gonna give you an example of when you wake up and you find out it's a spiritual war, and what happened to me, So everywhere you go, once you awaken to the fact that, you're a Hebrew Israelite, or you're just awoke to a lot of things that's going on in the world, Illuminati and all that type of stuff, sacrifices, all this crazy stuff, you just aware of that. So I'm tell you a couple experiences I had. I was sitting in the park, like a lot of times I like to be by myself, because, the demons, they always like to watch you. They always try to have somebody around you. They always got to watch you. They always got to have somebody around you, right? Because they're checking on your progress to see if you're doing good, or if you're doing this, or you sad, or whatever, right? They constantly checking on you, monitoring you. This is why they keep, they got to watch you. All right, so I'm up here in the park chilling. I think I was in North Carolina, at the time. I'm at the park. So here come one homeless dude. He comes over there where I'm at, sits by me. Then all of a sudden, like, two more come. You know what I'm saying? Two more people come. Then another person, right? What maybe they do or maybe they don't understand is, but when they talk, I can hear them communicate with each other, right? this, I guess, you at a certain spiritual level or whatever, or awaken or whatever, you can hear them communicate, giving orders, stuff like that. That's God, let you know, be aware of, trying to make you aware of your situation, so you can watch out for yourself. So, I hear him say, basically, I told you he was over here. So the demons was connecting with each other, talking, and they were getting orders to come over where I'm at, right? So what you want to be aware of, because you can't just straight out attack people, because it'll look crazy, right? You can't just go up there, hey man, why you following me around? You a demon. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works. But that's what they want you to do. That's what they want you to react to. You know what I'm saying? So you can look crazy, because they wanted to see you, your downfall. You want to see you go crazy, So that's what, if follow me over there, follow me over to the park. They was talking, whatever. I left. I said, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? I leave. You know what I'm saying? And this is very important, because you definitely got to be aware of who's trying to hang around you, and, the assigned people that's around you. You got people that's assigned to you. Like everywhere I go, I already know basically who the people is. Because the reason I know who they is, because they always, a lot of times they look super broke. They're very obsessed with women, super obsessed with women. Like every time you see a woman, you're like, oh my God, a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like you never saw a woman before. Super obsessed with money. And they always, a lot of times they don't believe in God. So make sure you ask somebody, do you believe in God? Person say, I don't believe in God, get the hell away from them real quick, because they're trying to gang stalk you, trying to start a fight, bring your energy down, kill you, right? That's the main thing for them to do. That's their assignment. So another spiritual thing that happened to me is I see people eyes change. Like I saw reptilian slips one time. You know what I'm saying? I saw like 3 people I was talking to, eyes changed to blue. You know what I'm saying? That I was like just 3 people that I just happened to be talking to, their eye color just happened to change to all blue. You know what I'm saying? So it was, I'm paying attention. I'm just marking things down and watching, studying patterns, because that's the main thing, how you be careful of, things. You have to learn the pattern so you can watch out for, yourself. You watch out for what's going on, man, because it's constantly trying to line you up, constantly trying to set you up, because they don't love themselves. And him said they hate you. I had dudes that didn't know I can hear them. They talking out there. They talk about the clothes I got on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 2 grown ass men. That is got demons in them. Because I'm looking at the physical. But at the same time, I know it's spiritual. So it's like both. You're looking at two guys that's old as hell. One is balding. I'm saying, and they talking about another grown man. That's a super red flag. You know what I'm saying? So you're a grown ass man, you talk about another grown man, bro. That's a super red flag. Especially, you just hating on them. That's a super red flag. That means you don't have no goals for your life. You're done. And whoever's like that, you gotta get away from. Because he's probably spiritually taken over by a demon. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I seen multiple times where I was lined up, people try to line me up or try to come have conversations with you. These conversations, it starts off regular, then it goes into, they try to take it into a debate, then it goes into trying to diminish your character, saying you ain't smart enough, or you don't know, it's just trying to diminish your character, try to bring you down. So each level is a step, and it's knocking down your spirit, it's knocking down your morals, your respect for yourself. So they want you to have, they don't want you to have respect for yourself. They don't want you to have morals. They don't want you to have standards. They want you to be like them, do anything for $1. Will kill a person for $1. Will do anything for a woman. Kill you for a woman. Because they have a spirit too. You get what I'm saying? It's a spirit demon in them, but they have a spirit too. So it's like they getting orders from spirits, and they have a demon in them. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And spirits jumping in and out of me. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I recognize it. You know what I'm saying? Not every single time. I ain't perfect or nothing like that. But once you start looking inside yourself and recognizing your flaws, the spirit can no longer live in you. That spirit that was keeping you like that can no longer live. I'll give you an example. One thing with me, I used to, and multiple people did this. They would have, you'll have an argument with somebody or a debate with somebody, or whatever, and you're right. You're right, but you keep arguing, even though they're not going to get it, right? Because you're right. You're right. You're trying to prove you're right. You're trying to prove this and that. But I think it goes along with pride. I'm not sure. I think that goes along that category because you're trying to prove you're right. And it goes along with pride and being right and stuff like that. So my thing is, I had to let it go. Once I let that spirit go I'm like, all right, man, whatever. All right, you got it. Even though you're right, you like, all right, you got it, buddy. And just walking away, I felt the spirit, a demon or whatever it was, bro. That pride spirit, whatever, it left out my body, bro. And I felt it. And it looked, and I think I can't remember. I think it was like a clear spirit. It looked, it almost looked like some steam or something. And it went out, and it, came out my body. And I felt, relief, like I just felt like better. I was like, man, this is crazy, because the closer you get to the Most High, the more you're going to get to know yourself at the same time as you're getting to know, the Most High God. You getting to know yourself. So, that's just some of my experiences I had, and I thought I'd share with you. Matter of fact, it's another example I wanted to give. If you watch the movie The Matrix, and I think it was the third or second one, I can't remember. Was the guy, what's that guy name? He always called me like Mr. Anderson. I forgot his name. Um, I think it was the third series of the third series of the Matrix trilogy. He came out the Matrix, right? Because he was a computer program. He's a program. He came out the spiritual Matrix or the Matrix and jumped into the dude body, took it over, and you didn't recognize that it was a demon behind this dude. And he was talking to Neo, and Neo was like, "Hey, da da da." You know, he was having a discussion with him, and I think he knows he was acting like a little weird or whatever. Because the dude, he was trying to kill him, but he couldn't kill him because he had to make it look. He he was around other people that could kill him, so he couldn't just straight out kill him. But the whole thing what I was saying is, you gotta. Well, this is how it is. That's basically how it is. Like, they jumping in people's bodies, taking them for a ride or whatever, having fun with them. This is how they had their fun, starting arguments, stuff like that. Haunting houses, you know what I'm saying? All type of crazy stuff, man. Start arguments with you, try to have a conversation, debate with you, and you don't know you're talking directly to a demon that's in a person that's controlling that person. And that's just how they have fun with you, because they talking directly to you, smiling. Inside, the demon is smiling, and you're outside looking at a person, and you think you're talking to a person, which you are talking to a person, but you're also talking to a demon. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just, putting that out there for, to be aware. I know you heard this before, but, just give you my take on it. All right, man, Mr. Truth out, man. I just had to do my video. I got to do my job. God, say preach the gospel. That's my job, man. All right, so Mr. Truth out, man.